Each technology tool available to faculty and students for communicating has associated rules or unstated codes of conduct associated with the tool. There were 4 emerging themes that I identified in my data analysis and 1 central theme. The first emerging theme is asynchronous communication keeps roles separated. Students have a fear or aversion to communicating with faculty in face-to-face settings or over the phone. They prefer to contact faculty through email or texting if there's a comfort level with the instructor, because it keeps the roles of student-teacher separate and gives them the ability to go back and revisit the communication topic so that they can fully understand what their professor was saying. Emerging Rule 2. Class role system, power structure between teacher and student. Subjects in my study were very aware of the role system that is in our society. They realize that the professor has a high amount of authority and that as a student they are subject to respecting that authority. Students in my study stated that they would not jeopardize that power structure during a semester by contacting their instructor in a manner that is not cognizant of the professor's wishes. Emerging Theme 3. Social rules are involved to effectively communicate. Having an instructor as a friend on Facebook is too personal. Students don't want their instructors to know when they're out with friends or how they're spending their off-class time. Texting is also viewed as personal, but an acceptable use of communication if the instructor is sending an important message that students will need to read right away, or if the student has an important question and needs a quick response. Student statements such as, "I would never text unless a professor told me it was okay." Students' preference for email is associated to comfort level. Students know that faculty use email consistently, and therefore they like the relational distance and impersonal nature of email, which means the risk of getting hurt is reduced. Emerging Theme 4. Changes in technology create a dynamic to identify the social rules attached to the technology. Communicating with faculty is not about the technology or the type of technology to be used. Instead, it is about the societal rules attached to the technology, the division between personal and professional communication, and student preferences for communicating with faculty. The central theme that combines the 4 emerging themes I just discussed is the positional power of roles in communication. Over any tool used for communicating, the preference related back to the positional power that faculty hold over students, and that power has a role in how students communicate with their professors. An example of student statements made during the focus group session and given a thumbs up for consensus were, "I don't like to be singled out. Therefore, I'll use email or texting." Email, but possibly texting, depending on how comfortable I feel with the instructor. The hidden rules that have existed for centuries are still prevalent in today's digital native, according to this research project.